So I want to talk about the stoning of Stephen, which is in the book of Acts, chapter 7, starting in verse 54. I'm going to read to you verse 57 and verse 58. In verse 58, there is a certain detail that piques my interest. At this, they covered their ears, and yelling at the top of their voices, they all rushed at him, dragged him out of the city, and began to stone him. Meanwhile, the witnesses laid their clothes at the feet of a man named Saul, who later becomes Paul. But that's another story. Now let's just stop right here. They laid their clothes at the feet. Okay, so they took their clothes off. I don't know if I just imagined that or that really happened. No, that wasn't imagined. That really happened. According to Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 7, the witness's role in a stoning was that they were required to cast the first stones. Okay, but why take off their clothes and put them at the feet of Saul? Well, for one, they needed freedom of movement because stoning was a violent and physical act. So the removing of outer garments made for better freedom of movement, which made for more accurate stone throwing. Also, outer garments were often valuable, and witnesses would not want to get them dirtied up during the stoning. So leaving them with someone they trusted, like Saul, who approved of what they were doing, was a practical way to ensure they weren't going to get stolen or damaged. You know, just like, hey, why don't you watch my jacket while I go participate in killing this guy over here. And now here's another reason. Getting blood on your garments or coming in contact with a dead person, like say one that you just stoned to death, makes you ceremonially unclean. But it appears that these whitewashed tombs that are stoning Stephen, they seem to think that even though their garments remained clean on the outside, and even though they just stoned a man to death, somehow they think that makes them clean on the inside as well. Christ is